Hi, this is Craig for Expert Village again. Next segment is how to draw the human body in proportion and to scale. That's a universal scale, which I'll be talking about. It's the 7 or 8.5 heads scale. I'll get into it and I'll describe the whole thing about how to use your basic first sketch of a head just a simple circle, and using that to base your entire sketch of the human body. And I'll talk about muscles a little bit and how they work, and how you would sketch them real loosely. This is more of an underlay. This is nothing that's finished. It's more of just to get started. This is how to practice. This is just simply for practice and for like doing underlays. So when you want to draw something that's more finished looking, you can use this as like a reference, or like use that for underneath it, and then scan, basically just trace over it. For this type of stuff, it's very difficult at times. So it's good to actually go out to maybe a bookstore and get like references. I recommend this book, How to Draw Marvel Comics. It's very old school. It's by Stanley. If you know who he is, he's the originator. It's very old, but it's got everything you need to know. There's not a better one out there. Go with the original on it. So that's the section, and let's get started. Okay, so the section is on how to draw the human body in scale or relative scale. So there's multiple theories. There's on how to draw the human body. Any advice I can give you is, if you really want to get into this stuff, you take a life drawing class. You can go to them for free. So. But basically, how we're gonna start, we're just gonna start with the basics. I'm not gonna get into like drawing the face or the fingers or the feet. That's a whole other thing. But basically, we're gonna start with a human head. Remember how I was telling in my earlier sessions talking about practicing your oval shapes. So your oval shape is basically a head tilted straight up. So I'm gonna basically, how you build a body is you draw a head and then you use the head to keep your body in scale. So let's just draw a head. It's a regular oval right there. Okay. And usually how the scaling works, it's the body is 8.5 heads tall. That's kind of your average. Other people will tell you that it's 6, but depending on what you want to draw, if you want to draw like more like hero looking people, more comic book looking, it'll give you more of a bigger is better look.